Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday and welcome to our seated deep stretch session. Excited to have you all join us. I'm going to start by playing some tunes. If it's too loud or abrasive, please let me know. And we're going to start sitting. So everything we do today is sitting. So find your seat. I have a chair that doesn't have arms. So when I need support, I might hold on to the base of my chair or the back of my chair. Your chair can be whatever it needs to be for you today, whatever you have access to. Start by sitting nice and tall. I want you to have your feet flat on the floor. I want your shoulders to be stacked over your hips. And we're just going to start with breathing. When we breathe today, let's inhale through the nose and we'll exhale through the mouth. Now, our breathing is directly connected to our heart rate. And so think about slowing the breath, relaxing the heart rate, and just being able to get deeper into those stretches. When you breathe in through the nose, think about maybe pausing at the top with your breath for a moment before slowly exhaling, taking it nice and slow at your pace, whatever slow means to you. Now, if you'd like, we can add in our arms. So you can have your arms by your sides, and on inhale, you'll sweep your arms out to the sides and up over the head. And on your exhale, you'll let your arms float back down by your sides. So doing that at your own pace, inhaling through the nose, arms out and up. Exhaling through the mouth, arms slowly lower. Trying to sit tall through the core, through the torso the entire time. Taking it at your pace. Just tuning in with the breath. Now we're going to add a little bit of more movement. So next inhale, hold your arms up to the ceiling. And on your exhale, I want you to forward fold. So hinge forward, reach your hands towards your toes. And then on your next inhale, I want you to come halfway up, hands to your knees or your lap. And then exhale all the way back down to your toes. And we'll do that again. So on your next inhale, sit all the way up. Exhale, just recenter, sitting tall. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the sides and up over your head. Exhale, forward fold. All the way down to your toes. Inhale, hands come up to the knees, shins, or thighs. Exhale, hands down to your toes, folding yourself in half. Inhale, sit nice and tall all the way up. Exhale, just get centered. And we go again. Inhale, arms reach out to the side up overhead. Exhale, hinge forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up through center. One more time. Take a nice big exhale to recenter. And we inhale, arms sweep out to the sides up over the head. We exhale, forward fold. We inhale, halfway lift, hands to those knees or shins, thighs. Exhale, forward fold all the way back down to the bottom. And inhale, sit all the way up nice and tall. And keep breathing here. From your sitting tall position, we're going to take it to neck circles. So when you do neck circles, I want you to think about elongating and trying to avoid any sort of crunching. So keep your shoulders relaxed down and back and tip your right ear towards your right shoulder. Then I want you to roll your head forward so your nose points down. Feel a stretch through the back of your neck. And then tip left ear towards left shoulder. Remember, the shoulders stay relaxed, the ears just tipping towards it until you feel a stretch. Then, instead of tipping your head backward, I want you to pull your chin energetically up and then push it forward to stretch out the front of the neck without having to crunch through the back of it. And you'll go through this in a circular motion. Right ear, right shoulder, nose down, left ear, left shoulder, chin up and forward. Taking it as slow or as fast as you like, feeling that stretch through all sections of the neck. Breathing through as you go. We like to hold tension in our neck. Our neck does a lot for us. It keeps our head upright. So loosening that up, giving it the support it needs this morning or this afternoon, whatever time it is for you. When you're ready, I want you to reverse direction. So start left ear, left shoulder, nose down, right ear, right shoulder, chin up and forward. And when you're ready, come back through center, nose forward. We're gonna get our arms involved here again. We're gonna take our arms to a T shape and we're gonna do arm circles backwards. So left fingertips reach left outside the left shoulder, right fingertips reach right outside the right shoulder. Make small circles, rotation, and then get bigger every time you go to work through your full range of motion. Each circle is just a little bit bigger than the last. When your circles get as big as they can, I want you to reach your hands behind you. You might have to scooch forward in your chair and try to clasp your hands together behind you. If they don't clasp, that's totally fine. If they're clasped or unclasped, you're gonna reach your hands backward and up to get a stretch open through the chest, roll the shoulders back. And go ahead and release that. Bring your arms back to your T shape. We do arm circles forward this time, starting small, getting bigger as you go, working through your full range of motion. Loosening up through the chest, arms, shoulders, upper back. And when your circles are as big as they can, I want you to reach your hands in front of you at shoulder height, clasp your fingers together. And then with your fingers interlaced, I want you to face your palms away from you, so your knuckles face towards you. And then reach your hands as far away from you as you can, arms straight as you arch your upper back backward. Let your shoulders roll forward, tuck your chin down towards your chest, stretching through the upper back a little bit here. And when you're ready, you can release that. Sit tall, feet flat to the floor, hands to your thighs. So palms face down, one on each thigh. We're gonna take it to a seated cat-cow. So you start sitting tall, shoulders stacked over hips. On your exhale, I want you to take it to cat. So your spine arches backward, you tuck your chin to your chest, you push through your palms. And then when you need to inhale, you take it to cow. You push your belly forward, roll your shoulders back, chest and nose point forward. Breathing here, and we go through with our breath. Exhale, cat, spine goes back, chin tucks, push through the palms. And inhale, cow, belly forward, shoulders roll back, nose forward, be light on the hands. Go through with your breath at your pace. Letting it be what it needs to be for you. Maybe you find some wiggles here, maybe you find some movement. And go ahead and release that. Let's relieve the shoulders a little bit and do shoulder circles. So I want you to shrug your shoulders up towards your ears, push them back, drop them down, and then push them forward in a circular motion. Up, back, down, and forward. Another spot where when we're cold, the first thing we want to do is pull our shoulders to our ears, tensen up. Try to release all that tension here. And reverse direction, shoulders go up, forward, down, and then back. And go ahead, shake those out if you need, and just release those shoulder circles. We're gonna move into open the gate, getting the lower body involved again. So for open the gate, you can use your hands to assist in this movement, or you can leave your hands on, maybe grabbing onto the base of your chair, the arms of your chair, whatever's gonna work. I'm gonna use my hands to assist my legs. So your right knee is gonna come to your chest. You can use your hands to help pull that right knee up towards the chest, and then I want your right knee to point out to the right to open through the hip, and then you reset that foot back flat down where it started. So knee goes up, out, and down. Opening through the hip, engaging through the glute a little bit here. If you have arms on your chair, you might have to sit forward in the chair a little bit to allow for some space, but you choose how big this movement becomes for your hip. It's also stretching out through the inner thighs. You're also stretching out through the back of the hamstring, pulling that knee to your chest. So we got a lot going on here, hip mobility. And go ahead, set that right foot down. We're gonna switch to the left side. Left knee pulls to your chest, left knee points left, set it down, and keep going. Embrace the movement. Maybe it feels different on each side. I know that my left side is always tighter than my right side, so working through that. So just embrace it. Take it for what it is. Don't forget to keep breathing deeply. And when you're ready, bring both feet flat down to the floor. I'm gonna get a drink of water and we're gonna move into some upper body stretches. And I got my water, so I'm ready to roll. Sitting nice and tall, we're gonna start gentle wrist circles. So go ahead, and your hands can be in fists. You can spread your fingers nice and energetically wide, big palms, whatever feels best for you. And you're just gonna draw your wrists in circles, hands in circles. And I want you to kind of take this how you need it to be. So you can switch directions when it feels good to switch directions. You can make them big, you can make them small, just kind of free flowing through this at your pace, loosening up through the wrist joint. Let there be cracks or pops or whatever there may be. Just let the tension go. And when you're ready, go ahead and set those hands down. We're gonna go into a stretch for the back of the shoulder, our arm across stretch. So take your right fingertips and point them left across the body. So your right arm comes across the chest. You might have a soft bend in your right arm. It might be straight. That depends on your body. Take your left hand. The palm of your left hand should hug your right arm into your chest, in between the shoulder and the elbow. Or if your arm is straight and you're looking for something more, maybe you grab closer to the forearm or the wrist with that left hand. And the stretch that we're trying to feel is an opening through the back of the right shoulder as our right arm reaches across the front of our body, the front of our chest. And go ahead and release that. We're gonna switch sides. Take your left hand, reach it across your chest, or your left arm across your chest. So I want your left fingertips to point to the right, left palm faces back. And then I want you to take your right hand and assist in this stretch in whatever way feels good. So maybe the palm of your right hand hugs your left, between your left elbow and shoulder, so it's closer to your chest, opening up through the back of the left shoulder a bit. Maybe if your arm is straight, maybe you take your right hand towards your left forearm or wrist and hug it in closer, whatever's gonna feel best for you. Opening through the back of the left shoulder blade, letting it get a little bit deeper with every release, with every exhale. And go ahead and release your arms back down by your sides. Give yourself a little shake if you need. And we're going to take it to a tricep stretch or our arm overhead stretch. So I want your right elbow to point to the ceiling directly over the right shoulder. That means the palm of your right hand will come to the back of your neck or maybe to one of your shoulder blades. And from there, if you want more of a stretch through the back of the right tricep, you can take your left hand to your right elbow and guide it in towards the midline or guide it backwards, just an inch or so, feeling that stretch through the back of the upper right arm. Breathing here. And when you're ready, you can release, shake your arms down by your sides, and we switch sides. So left elbow to the ceiling, left palm to either underneath the neck, upper back, or to one of the shoulder blades. And the right hand can guide the left elbow in closer to the midline or a little bit backwards, whatever's going to make you feel the best stretch through the back of your left upper arm, your tricep. And go ahead and release your arms back down by your side. Give them a little wiggle if they need it. And we're going to go into our eagle arms adaptation. So go ahead and take your right hand to your left shoulder. And then I want you to take your left hand to your right shoulder. So your left is crossed over your right. And then I want you to lift your elbows away from your chest, trying to point those elbows forward, keeping the arms or the hands on the shoulders. And then I want you to push your upper back backwards, tuck your chin towards your chest, and feel the opening through the upper back. Breathing here. And you can release, and we will switch which arm is on top. So left hand to right shoulder, right hand to left shoulder. So now the right arm is crossed over the left. Lift the elbows up so that they're pointed forward and they're coming in away from the chest. And then tuck your chin towards your chest, push your upper back backwards. Nice curve through the upper back to stretch through the upper back. And go ahead and release that. From here, if you can, take your hands and reach them to your low back or the back of your hips. I want your palms facing your back, touching your back, and I want your fingertips pointed down. This will make your elbows kind of point behind you. Roll your shoulders back, and then I want you to push your chest forward, roll your shoulders back, tip your nose towards the ceiling, upper back bend. Hands behind the low back is just helping support a little bit, getting deeper into this stretch, being mindful of your low back. We don't want to tweak the low back in any way, really focusing on opening and stretching through the upper body, opening through the chest. And when you're ready, you can release out of that, shake it out. We're going to focus on the core now. We did the upper body. So for the core, we're going to start with that cat-cow, just loosening it up a little bit. So hands on your thighs, sitting nice and tall, shoulders stacked over the hips, and we do this with our breath. So we take a nice big inhale. On our exhale, we take it to cat. The spine goes back, the chin tucks down, we push through our palms. And when we inhale, the belly comes forward. We're in cow. We roll the shoulders down and back, and the nose comes forward. Collarbone is wide. Go through this with your breath. Think about inhaling as your belly is forward, letting it fill with air. And exhaling as you pull your belly button to your spine, push the spine behind you in cat. And go ahead and release that. We're going to take it to a gentle core twist. So whatever gentle is going to mean to you today. And you're going to twist your chest to the right and open your chest to the right, nose points right. Maybe take your right hand to the back of your right chair, your left hand to the outside of your right thigh. And then you can rotate through center, switch sides, take your right hand to the outside of your left thigh. Maybe you take your left hand to the back of your chair, maybe an arm of your chair, base of your chair, and twist your chest to the left. I'm going through these slowly rotating. Trying to keep the hips forward. The more forward the hip space, the more the twist comes through the core. And when you're ready, I want you to, next time you're going right, hold it there for an extra moment longer. Get deeper. Nose and chest point right. Try to roll that right shoulder down and back. It might want to come towards the ear. Let it drop down. And switch sides to the left. Hold it there. Nose and chest point left. And release that. We're gonna come into like just your seated position, shoulders stacked over your hips, and a spine roll forward. So I want you to think about articulating the spine one vertebrae at a time. We're gonna tuck the chin to the chest, and then we're gonna hinge forward, just like we kind of do with that cat exercise. And then I want you to bring your nose towards your knees as we roll through the spine. And then slowly, I want you to lift one vertebrae at a time. So you lift the nose, the chin, and you bring those shoulders right back up over the hips. So think about curving a C shape in the spine, nice curve. As you tuck the chin to the chest, you arch forward, bring those shoulders, those nose towards those knees. And then slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time, coming nice and tall at the top. Just flowing through. Thinking about exhaling as you curve down towards your lap, getting a nice C shape, nice curve through the spine, and then standing tall, inhaling to reset. And next time you're sitting tall, stay there. Sit nice and tall, roll your shoulders back, let yourself reset. I want you to reach your hands to the ceiling and do a nice big inhale. On your exhale, we're gonna take it to cactus goalpost arms, pulling our elbows outside our shoulders, bending our arms. Forearms stay stacked over the elbows, palms forward, fingertips up. Pull the elbows back an inch as you push the chest forward, open through the shoulders. Inhale, arms reach to the ceiling. Exhale, goalpost cactus arms. Elbows bent outside the shoulders, palms forward, fingertips up. Open the chest. Maybe slight point upward with the nose to allow this chest and the shoulders to open up a little bit. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, goalpost arms. Taking it at your pace. We're opening through the front side of the torso, the core here. Shoulders are involved as well. We're squeezing through the upper back. And when you're ready, float your arms back down, give them a little rest. They've been doing a lot for us. And maybe wiggle out your shoulders a little bit. We're gonna take it to a side bend. Right arm starts by your side, nice and long. Left hand could be on your hip, on the arm of your chair, on your lap. Right arm is gonna reach out to the side and up overhead as you inhale, and then exhale as you side bend. Right arm reaches up and over to the left. And then I want you to reset through center. Switch sides. Right hand rests, left hand down outside the hip. Inhale as your arm reaches up. Exhale as you bend, reach up and overhead to the right. And then you reset. Continuing this, alternating right and left. Think about inhaling to lift the arm, exhaling to bend into that side bend. reaching tall, reaching long. You're getting a stretch through the entire side of the arm, from pinky all the way down to the arm, past the ribs, all the way to the hip here. And when you're ready, set your arms down by your sides. We're going to take it to a seated, nope, actually we're going to hold it. Your right arm reaches up overhead to the right side bend, and hold it there for a moment. Feeling that stretch for a little bit longer than you were holding it before. And release left side. Reaches out to the side, up over the head, to the right, elongating through the left side of the body. Hold it. And now you can release that. Now we'll go into our seated windmill. So I want you to sit tall, and I want you to separate your feet so that your feet come a little bit wider than hip width apart. You can choose how wide is wide. The wider the feet are, the more of a stretch you'll get through inner, outer thighs, glutes. And we're just gonna take this nice and slowly, nice and restorative. We don't have to reach our arms out or anything. I want you to take your right arm, right hand, and reach it towards the left foot. Slowly, and then sit tall, and then take your left hand, reach it towards your right foot. So opposite hand, opposite foot, and you're just hinging forward at the waist, trying to keep your back flat as you reach towards your opposite foot. You might not get to your opposite foot. You might fall among the shin or the knee, wherever you're at, meet yourself there. Try to keep that back flat so belly button pulls into the spine as you hinge forward to reach for the opposite foot. Keeps the core engaged, keeps the back flat, and helps keep that stretch through the low body here and the twist through the core. So being off center here, opposite hand, opposite foot, keeps the core engaged, keeps the core active. And it's also reintroducing that low body before we bring our full focus to it in our next flow in a couple exercises.
Tara, does it matter which arm is on top of which arm when we have our opposite hand to opposite foot?
So when I reach like left hand to right foot, I'm just keeping my right hand on my thigh or by your side. So you don't have to do anything with your opposite hand. You can relax it.
Oh, I was doing them both at the same time. Okay, thank you.
You can do, if both feels good, you can do that too.
Okay.
The biggest thing here is we're just looking to be off center with the reach to get that core still going while reintroducing that low body. All right, when you're ready, sit nice and tall and keep your legs wide. Now I want you to take a slight twist, and we're gonna do a diagonal forward fold. And so I want you to twist your chest towards the right thigh, lower the chest towards the right thigh. Both hands reach towards the foot, one outside the foot, one inside the foot, and then you'll slowly come up and we'll switch sides. So diagonal forward fold. Chest comes down to the thigh, reach both hands down towards the left foot, and then slowly stand up. So trying to keep that core engaged again still, belly button pulled into spine as we do our diagonal wide leg forward fold. Again, off center, still working on the core as we get the lower body involved. Feel that stretch through the backs of the legs, maybe a little bit inner outer thigh with the feet wider than the hips. And now on your next time to the right, I want you to hold it. So take your hands, your right hand on the outside of the right foot, your left hand on the inside of the right foot, chest towards your thigh, nose towards your knee, and sinking low. Trying to Keep your both hips on the ground. My left hip was trying to peel off the chair. And embrace this fold. And when you're ready, slowly roll up. We hold it on the left. So reach down, or left hand to the outside of the left foot, right hand to the outside of the right foot, chest down, top of the left thigh, nose to the left knee. And try to keep that right hip down. You have to change your range here. And come back on up through center. And we're going to do a seated thread the needle. So we're going to stay on the same side. We've been alternating. We're going to stay on the same side for this one. So I want you to take your left hand towards your left knee so that there's a little bit of space between the left arm and the ribs, as much as you can get. And then I want you to take your right arm to a T shape. So right arm outside the right shoulder. And then I want you to find that space between your arm and your chest or your torso. Take your right arm, reach it between the chest and the left arm. And the right arm reaches to the left. Right shoulder dips towards the right thigh, opening through the back of the shoulder blade. Your right fingers are pointing left. Your right palm is facing up. And you're twisting through the core. And we're going to flow through this a couple times and then we'll hold it. So right arm goes to your T. Right arm threads the needle between the left arm and the chest. Come back through center. And you thread the needle, your nose will end up pointing left as well. Your whole chest faces the direction your arm is reaching. And when you're ready, hold there. Hold that right arm reaching to the left. Feel the shoulder blades separate from each other. Nose points to the left. Palm is up. Right fingertips are pointing to the left. If you need to do something else with your left hand, like maybe you place it on your hip or maybe you keep it on your knee, whatever's going to work for you. This twist through the right side is what we're looking for to open through the right shoulder blade. So once you get there, you can modify through the left side however you need. And when you're ready, you can unwind. And now we're going to do it with our left arm on the move. So right hand, palm down, reaches towards the right knee, trying to get a gap between your arm and your chest as much as you can. Left arm to a T shape outside the left shoulder. And we flow through our thread the needle. So left arm reaches between the right arm and the chest, threading the needle. Arm goes between that space. Left fingertips point to the right, palm faces up. And then you come back to that T shape, flowing through. Think about exhaling as you thread the needle, inhaling as you reset to that half T. And when you're ready, hold that one to the left. Left arm reaches to the right, palm faces up, left shoulder down towards the thighs as much as you can get it there. Twisting, opening through the back of the left shoulder blade. Once you're here, if you need to move the position of your right hand, maybe it goes to your hip or the arm of your chair, maybe it stays on your knee, whatever's gonna work for you. Opening up through the back of the shoulder blades. Nose points to the right. And when you're ready, unwind through center, sit tall. We have worked our way to the lower body now. Shake anything out that you need. Maybe do some shoulder circles or Wiggle your back however you need, and we focus on stretching through the lower body. We're going to start with our ankles. So straighten your legs out so that you tap your heels in front of you, toes lifted. And then I want you to point your toes and then flex your feet. Kind of find the perfect spot for your heels to land, or your toes to land as your toes tap and then lift so that your toes point and then flex. Ankle mobility. From here, you can bring your feet flat to the floor, bend in those knees. You can take it to ankle circles. So either leave your toes on the ground and draw circles with your heels, or you can lift your feet off the ground, maybe hold on to something for support, and draw circles with your toes if your toes are lifted. I feel lots of cracks and crinkles in my ankles as I do this, so if that's you too and it feels okay, that's totally fine. Never doing anything that causes pain, but just loosening up mobility here. And when you're ready, feet can come flat to the floor. Nice bend in those knees. And we're going to take it to wipers for the hips. So you're just going to let your knees point towards the right, so it doesn't have to be huge. Bring them back through center and let your knees point to the left. So when I say that, my feet are staying on the ground. When my knees tilt to the left edges of my feet are on the ground and the right edges are lifted. Come through center and switch sides. So this is not like a dramatic, it's not pointing all the way to the right. It's just like if we're on a clock, they're going to 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So just a little bit. My hands are on my hips here to help me if you need to hold on to the base of your chair or your arms. You can have your hands on your lap to assist, whatever's going to work for you. Windshield wipering, just moving through the hip socket. Now we're gonna do a brief open the gate. So again, you can use your hands to assist. We did this in the warm-up. We're gonna come back to it to open up through the hip a little bit deeper this time. Right knee is gonna come towards your chest, and then keeping the knee lifted, it's gonna open to the right, and then you're gonna drop it back down to your starting position. Right side only working here. Letting it be what it needs to be for you. And when you're ready, go ahead and send your right foot down. We'll switch to the left side. Left knee comes up towards the chest, opens wide, and then reset. Breathing as you go. And when you're ready, send both feet flat to the floor. We're gonna take it to seated pigeon, intense hip opener. That's why we just did some open the gate. So keep your left foot flat on the floor, left knee bent. Hug your right knee towards your chest. And then I want you to take the outside of your right ankle and rest it on top of your left thigh, which means your right knee bent will be pointing out towards the left as much as is comfortable. Now, the more your ankle is towards your knee, the more relief you'll have. The closer your ankle comes towards your hip, the more intense it'll get. I want you to think about opening through the hip, letting that right knee sink down. The more it sinks down, the more of a stretch you'll feel opening through the hip, seated pigeon. Maybe from here, for a deeper stretch, you lean forward from the waist, hinge forward, and feel that stretch open through the outer right glute. Hands can be wherever helps you through this stretch. I like to have my right hand resting on my right thigh to remind me to keep my right knee open to the right, and my left hand is on my right ankle to help keep it balanced on my left thigh. Relax your shoulders and breathe into it. Just breathe here. And then we're going to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And when you're ready, you can sit up nice and tall. We're going to switch sides. So right foot comes flat to the floor, right knee is bent. And hug your left knee to your chest. Outside of the left ankle, rest on top of the right thigh. You're going to bend and point your left knee out to the left, opening through the inner thigh. And you can take some options here, changing where on your thigh your ankle lands. So towards the knee is a little bit more relief, towards the hip is a little less relief for the knee. And then opening that knee wider, letting it sink deeper. Maybe you hinge forward and you breathe. Think about with every exhale, releasing, letting that open up through the outside of the left glute. Being mindful of the knee here, only doing what feels good for you. Inhaling through the nose, pausing for a moment at the top of the breath and before exhaling through the mouth. And come up through center, both feet flat, sitting tall. We take it to a side leg stretch for the inner thigh, maybe an opening through the hip as well. So right foot is going to step as far right as feels good to you, trying to get that right leg as straight as you can. Left foot stays where it is, planted flat on the floor. From here, you can stay here, sitting tall, or you can hinge forward at the waist, increasing that stretch through the inner thigh. You have the option to reach all the way down to the floor, if that feels good to you. When you reach all the way down to the floor, it'll be through the center, underneath the hips, or forward from the hips. Inner right thigh stretch. And go ahead and come up through center. We're going to switch. Right foot comes flat. Left leg steps out wide to the left as far as is comfortable, trying to get that left leg straight, but flat to the floor. You can sit tall here, or you can hinge forward all the way as far as reaching your hands towards the floor in a forward fold. Inner left thigh. Just breathing. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And when you're ready, you can slowly come out of that, both feet flat to the floor, sitting tall. Then I want you to straighten both legs and extend them forward, heels on the ground, toes lifted, feet flexed. And you're going to do a forward fold from here, focusing on stretching through the backs of the legs all the way through the calves with the foot flexed. Releasing through the upper body, letting the shoulder blades relax. And when you're ready, sit up from that. I want you to bend your left foot, so left foot comes flat to the floor. Left knee is bent. Keep the right leg straight and extended forward, heel on the ground. And now just reach towards that right toe or right toes with both hands. Increasing the stretch through the right side of the back leg, or back of the right leg is what I'm trying to say. Reset through center, right foot comes flat, right knee bent, left leg extends straight, heel on the ground, toes lifted. Reach for your left toes. Hinging forward as far as you can. And releasing that, both feet flat now into your standard forward hold. Feet about hip width apart, toes forward, feet flat, knees bent. Reach to the ground, reach for your toes. Maybe you entirely rest your chest on your lap if you can get there. Let your head hang heavy, let your shoulder blades release from one another. Remember to inhale through the nose, hold for a moment at the top, and exhale through the mouth. And when you're ready, stay low. Walk your feet wider than your hips, wide-legged forward fold. This changes the stretch from the backs of the legs to the inner and outer thighs, hips. You're still getting the backs of the legs with some extra stretch bonus. And slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time, and I want you to sit in your most comfortable position. That can be feet flat on the floor. That can be whatever it needs to be for you. From your seated position, we're going to enter into our body scan meditation. So we're going to start at our toes. I'm going to mention a body part to bring your attention to, and your job is to just notice, and that's all. You can notice that there's no sensation. You can notice that there is sensation. You can choose to move that body part. You can choose to wiggle it. You can choose to keep it still. So your choice as we go through this together. So we're going to start at our toes. Bring your awareness to your toes in whatever way feels most authentic to you. I want you to take a couple deep breaths there. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And then I want you to release the attention on your toes and bring it to the foot. So you have the top of the foot, the bottom of the foot, the balls of the feet, the heel. Just bringing your attention there. And we navigate up to the ankle. Focusing on the breath and the ankle. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And on your next exhale, you take your attention to your shins and your calves, the entire lower leg beneath the knee. You're just checking in here. Go through another breath cycle. And then bring your attention to your knee joint. The front of the knee, the back of the knee, the sides of the knee. Noticing there's nothing you need to do but to notice. And we bring your attention back to the thighs. I want you to think about the quads, the front of the thighs, the hamstrings, the back of the thighs, the inner and outer thigh. And continue your breath cycles. Slow, intentional breaths. And bring your attention to your glutes, your bottom. Major support system in all we do. And breathe. From there, your attention goes to your hips. You have the hip joint. And breathe. With your next exhale, you release your attention from the hips and you draw that attention to the core. So think your belly button, think your abs, your low back. Think your ribs. You can include your chest and your shoulder blades, your upper back. The sides of your torso. And with your next exhale, we take the attention to the fingertips. Your fingers, your thumb. Continue breathing. And your attention then comes to your hands, the palms, the back of your hands. And to your wrists. Breathing and noticing. We float from your wrist to your forearm. From your forearms now, on your next exhale, you take it to your elbows. We move to your upper arm, your biceps, your triceps. Continuing to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. On your next exhale, you take your attention to your shoulders. We hold a lot of tension in our shoulders every day. And their attention floats up to our necks. Check in on your neck. What position is it in? supporting your head. And we work our way up the back of the head and up the front to the face, your nose, your mouth, your eyebrows, your eyelids, everything that comes with the head. On your next exhale, imagine everything you noticed floating out the top of your head into the air, away from the body. And from here, sit tall. And we'll take a final few breaths together. We'll add our arms in, arms by your side, bringing sensation back to the body. Inhale, arms sweep out to the side and overhead. And exhale, your arms float back down to your side. And again, inhale, arms out to the side, up over the head. Exhale, hands come back down to your side. Last big breath. Inhale, arms out and up. And exhale, those arms float to your side. Last breath for yourself here. As we wrap up our seated deep stretch, I'm going to stop our recording.